I just took the biggest leap of faith in my life. That's why I'm here today. This is my story. So everything actually started happening in my life in 1999. That's the year I met my wife and things started actually changing for me. Now, how I met my wife is very interesting. If you had a chance to hear my testimony, you know that I grew up with a mother that was addicted to drugs. I'd already been married and divorced at 19, so I really felt like I was damaged. I was not going to find anybody. Every night I would pray. Every night I would pray for the one that was meant for me. July of 1999, God spoke to me. He spoke to me twice in my life. This is the first time. He spoke to my heart and he said, "You're going to meet somebody from your past." I didn't know what that meant. So obviously I'm sitting there thinking, who could it be? Who could it be? And of course, in God's mysterious way, I had no idea who it was. Until about 2 weeks later when my friend called me and says, "Hey, I'm going to set you up on a blind date with this girl." I said, "What's her name?" He told me her name was Amy McKenzie. I immediately remembered that I had went to school with her briefly when we were junior high age. We never hung around, we never talked to each other, but I remembered her. We met, the rest is history. 22 years later, we're still together and madly in love. So fast forward a few years, I actually got hired on as a firefighter. I worked at the Warren Fire Department for 3 years. Then I got hired on as a dispatcher for the Arkansas State Police. My wife and I started praying and fasting that I could be a trooper because I really believed that God was calling me to be a trooper. So we prayed and prayed and prayed, and in February 2008, I was hired as an Arkansas State Trooper. I worked there for 13 years on the highway, met some of the best people you're ever gonna meet. I feel like I really made a difference in my community, in my area, doing the job. During this time, as a trooper in 2017, I was sitting at home one day, I'm watching videos on YouTube, and I saw Jay Bates make an outdoor table and chair set, and I thought, I could make those and sell them. I'm broke. I want some extra money to take my wife on a date, to buy her something nice, to buy my kids something extra. We're paycheck to paycheck. I need some extra. I borrowed a circular saw and 2 drills from my family members, and I started making projects and selling them. I'd make and sell, make and sell. Every time I would sell something, I would take that money, I would reinvest into supplies, tools, things like that. In May of 2017, 3 months after I actually started woodworking, I started this YouTube channel. You can go back and watch some of those first videos. They were probably some of the worst, most boring videos you're ever gonna see on YouTube, and I'm okay with that. It's a learning process and everything takes time. Matter of fact, I'll link in the description below to my very first video, and you can see for yourself how awful it was. However, God had a plan, and I didn't know it yet. I started doing those videos and consistently posting over the next 3.5, almost 4 years. And in August of 2020, I made a video called the Top 5 Woodworking Projects That Sell. When I posted that video, I was wearing an In God We Trust shirt, and it literally changed my life. That video took off and is still performing very well. It's well over 1 million views. It's the biggest video on the channel to date. That video has made an impact in so many lives because they were able to take those projects, build them and sell them and actually make them some extra income when they needed it the most, or just because they were broke like me and they wanted some extra side money. So once that video took off, I actually started getting messages from people in the hundreds, if not thousands at this point, from people saying that the videos are actually changing their life, whether that be emotionally, they've been battling depression or PTSD or even suicidal thoughts, and then they start watching my videos that I'm putting out and it actually makes a difference in their life. Or they take the videos that I'm producing and they're able to make projects and start selling them to help their family financially. That is so humbling and amazing to me that I made a video that benefits you. That's what I want to do. I want to be able to take these videos and help you. That's the goal of this channel. That's the purpose of this channel. That's the purpose of everything we do, is to help you. Because God has made such an impact in my life and has actually blessed me more than I'll ever deserve. Nothing I've gotten, nothing I do, I will ever deserve. But He sees fit to bless me. I'm not a perfect person. I'm far from perfect. I'm probably the most imperfect person you'll ever meet in your life. However, that's why we have the cross. After that video took off, starting in about January of this year in 2021, I started feeling the call. I started hearing God, feeling Him pull me toward doing this full time. After months of talking to my wife about it, us talking back and forth about things, starting putting things in place so that it could actually happen if we did make the jump. In other words, saving money, making plans for that to happen. I was so stressed about it. I had just really started worrying about it a lot. I know the Bible says we're not supposed to worry, but I was worried a lot. I remember the second time God ever spoke to me was this year. And it was just a few weeks ago. I was in my little gym working out in the morning. I like to work out very early so that it's kind of my time type thing. I'm out there working out, I'm praying, and I'm really worried about it. I'm thinking, is this real? Should I really be doing this? Am I going to give up a pension, steady paycheck every 2 weeks, full insurance for me and my family? Am I giving up this comfort, this known, and jumping off into the unknown? Am I really going to do that? Is this really what you want? Should I do this? I'm racking that weight plate back on the tree, and when I put it back, he spoke to me and he said, I created the universe, I got this. At that instant, I had peace. That was on a Friday. Monday morning, I turned my letter of resignation in, and then I'm sitting here in front of you today. So now this is my job, to make content that I hope and I pray is somehow helpful to you, whether that be being able to show you how to build something, how to make something, how to get better, and even if it just relieves some stress or helps you personally, that's my mission, that's what I want to do. I'm so thankful for Miss 731's full support on this. I joke all the time that if I wanted to build a wooden rocket ship to Pluto, she would go buy the supplies. That's how much she supports me. Now that this is my job, you can expect more build videos and more content that we hope is beneficial to you. The goal is to get better. You know, I want to be better. Mr. Jonathan Katzmoses sent me this dovetail jig and a dovetail saw. I picked up some more supplies on my own to help me actually start making hand-cut dovetails. I want to learn how to do that. I want to be a good woodworker. I'm not going to turn my back on beginner projects. My passion is to help people, especially those just getting started. We're going to continue to do that. We don't all stay beginner woodworkers forever. We start out as beginners, then move to intermediate, and then advanced. I would like to move into the advanced at some point. Not that the whole channel would be advanced woodworking projects, but I do want to, personally, want to grow. If you understand that, then you want to grow as well. So please don't feel that we're leaving you behind or that we're going to change what we're doing or how we're doing things if we start stepping our game up or getting bigger, better tools along the way. Everybody starts somewhere. There's a lot of beginner projects up to this point. We're going to have some more going forward, but I do hope to have some intermediate and advanced type projects as my skills grow too, just to show you the journey. You can go back and watch the journey from beginning all the way through, and hopefully it'll inspire you to actually put yourself out there and try new things. Because if we're not trying new things, then we're not learning. This whole leap of faith is us trying something new. I want to try something new. As Steve Harvey says, I do not want to die with a stream on my back. I don't. This is such an amazing opportunity. The door's only going to be open so long, and then it closes. If you have an opportunity to walk through the door, walk through it. I don't want to be laying on my deathbed with my dreams standing around me, wanting to know why I never tried. I'm trying, folks. This is what I'm going to do. I got to try it. And that's what 731's fixing to do. I'm trying this. Sink or swim, I'm all in because I don't have a backup plan. So what does all this mean for 731 Woodwork? To answer God's call, I had to walk away from my brothers. And that was one of the hardest decisions. I've ever had to make. How you doing? I'm Matt with 731woodworks.com. Let's get started, family.